What up, guys? It's Casey is Raw again, and this is Video Game Hunting episode 45, part 1. Today I had a pretty active morning. After playing about an hour of Fortnite, starting like 10 o'clock in the morning, I decided I was going to plan to play some Commodore 64. But when I got in the room, I realized how messy the room was. So I was like, fuck. The room was really, really messy. And it took me forever to rearrange. I was losing my mind how much junk. I mean, it's such an illusion. When you guys see on the screen, you're like, oh, it looks neat to me. And because everything from like the floor up was pretty much good. I mean, like from knees up, everything was good, while everything knees down, it was bad. I had a ton of stuff on the ground, stuff on chairs, but when on screen, you guys don't see that. It's kind of like how, when I was driving around yesterday and road view, and the camera was picking up two different things. I mean, I could see it was pouring, barely could see out of my windshield, while the camera was HD. They could look way clearly, enough that I should have been watching my phone driving, because that's how clearly it was. But yeah, so just finally got done. I tried the Commodore 64. It powers up, but the AV cable wasn't putting it out. It could be because maybe the AV cables were not made for that. So, and the shop that I'm about to bring it to, they have the monitor that goes with the Commodore. So, I'd probably put together and put a higher price on it, since I have the actual system and the tape deck. So at least I know it powers on, so it gets power. Oh, my favorite house. I wish I would. If I had money, this house to my left, I'd totally buy it. It's just awesome. I always told my ex-girlfriend, it's like, if I had the money, I'd buy that house, and then I would sit on the balcony, lounging with my Switch. Just lounging peacefully outside in the nature, getting fresh air. That's why when I went to the lake house, I had pictures of me sitting on the porch. It looked like this person was about to hit me. He was slowly drifting in my fucking lane. Oh, you're not paying attention. The person, pretty much, now he's just drifted into the other lane for a second. Person's, not paying attention. Watch where you go, you dumb son of a bitch. I'm gonna go. But take the be faster to drive up. Actually, should just stay forward. Fuck. whatever. I'm already headed that way anyways. But I have a bunch of stuff to trade in. I don't know how much I'm going to be getting. I just really want enough to pay to get a couple Neo Geo games. Especially the ones I really want to get. Like, Baseball Stars. It's either one or two. Would love to get one of the... There's a bunch of good games. I would love to get Metal Slug 3. Yeah, some of these I can play on my car, but I also love having the physical forms. I thought for a while, I was like, oh, cool, I got the Commodore 61, and then slowly I just kind of lost my love feeling for it. By the time I will drive up this direction, I'm going to lose more time going down at the other direction. It's going to take me forever because of the construction. There's no good way to go to the game store. Every direction heading towards it is going to be a nightmare. It takes a good chunk of time to get there. I really should call up FTW Game Store because they seem like they really want to pick up my Genesis sports games in their boxes. Probably get 50 cents a piece. But you know what? Sometimes I just want to get rid of them, but I'm to the... Oh, fuck. I didn't even mean to do that. I mean to get in this fucking lane. I'm an idiot. Can't even think straight right now. I got a headache. I don't know why I got in this fucking lane. Maybe I'll just go get some something quick to snack on. Maybe that'll help with the headache. Yes, it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I hadn't ate anything. I really wish you could go make these and pick up a couple things, or actually, yeah, let's get something to eat pretty quick. Whoa, asshole! This guy nearly hit me, and I'm back. I needed to stop and eat real quick. I felt 100 times better. I mean, the headache's dialed down. Probably helped not eating. I took some Tylenol before I left. But it's still taking me forever to get my where I'm heading off to. But I'm almost there. I might drop it off, let them go through it all. Like, hey, if it's going to take a little bit, I'll be back in a few. Especially if there's a bunch of people, I'm sure. A lot of times I'll be like, I'll give the person, like, in front of me, like, they're not moving. I don't honk at them immediately. I go, like, by the time it reaches, then I'll give them a honk. I'm not like one of those assholes that go beep, 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 beep. Because if you done moved that exact second. But, yeah. Oh, here comes the parade at Burlington. Come on, idiots. Good God, people are retarded. What? You fucking bitch. What the? Oh my God. Come on. It's the parade. We should all, everyone wave. You're a fucking parade. Good God. This is what I hate about this fucking section. Goddamn parade. And they take their sweet ass fucking time. Fuck. Alright, well, I'm at the game store. So I'm gonna stop. Maybe take quick pictures of what I'm gonna show you on the pickup. But I don't even think I can fit in that spot. I'm gonna fit here. God, that was the worst at Burlington. You had like a billion people walking by, and then you have these two retards. They're like, do I go back or not? Talking about that, I'm the retarded who can't park right now. Alright, I'll be back. I got out a few minutes ago at the game store. I knew it was going to take them a while, not only go through the Japanese Famicom games that brought in, but also, you know, I have my Commodore 64 I brought, and so I was like, so they're like, it'd probably be Monday. I'm like, I'm okay with that. Because we'll see, you know. At the worst, you know, take it all back. At least take the Commodore back, you know. But I really just want to get some of those Neo Geo games. I don't know why. I guess it's because I used to like playing the arcade games back in the day, and actually have the carts to them, I think it'd be great. I mean, I have one, but I wanted to start collecting because they're cheaper than the console carts. But not by much. They're starting to creep up now because you got these adapters, you got the Neo Geo MVS consoles now, or consolizers, whatever they call it. But I figure I'll do a few things around town, and then I'll give a call, say, hey, any update or whatever. I might just hold out until Monday. Did it for the nookie. But, yeah. Heading off to the other village stop. Probably, I was so tired. They had, you buy one, you get one free sale. Anything from $20 and lower. But I was so tired. I did not want to get out after work. I was just want to come home and relax. Because it's been brutal. And right now it's creeping up to 90 degrees right now. So, and it rained hardcore last night. So, it's probably going to be muggy and humid as hell. I did it for the nookie. The nookie. Interesting. What's funny, I was at the section long time ago during a vacation, and there was a Chinese restaurant, and one of the words says dong. Of course I had to take a picture of it, but there's still a Chinese restaurant, but of course they removed the word dong, or dong. I was like, it means penis! What the hell? I love how it's like right next to me. Like this asshole right here was like, I hate when you're like, there's space, but the person's gonna go right beside me. Like they're about to do something shady. They speed up and then they stop. So you're like window to window. Hate that shit. Like when you pull up to a stoplight, I don't like to be window to window. I prefer, pull up so you're not. It might sound weird, I just don't like that. I don't want someone like look over and someone staring at me, or I could have had some pair of tits flashing at me and I would have no idea. I wouldn't doubt it as has happened. Because I have blinders. A lot of times I've got blinders when I'm driving. God, it's hot. I got a question for you guys. I see this Christian Brothers Automotive. Would you trust like a religious auto mechanic shop more than a normal mechanic shop? It kind of reminds me of that. There's this YouTube channel where they do honest videos, or like, and their recent one was on mega churches. They're like, shitting about mega churches. They're like, oh, like, just kind of saying it's, it's just like for non-denominational people who, I guess they're easy to scam people. I'm not saying that, but there's some things sometimes you wonder about these mega churches. Like, good God. Sometimes I wish I had it's like when Roadview, no one's ever doing anything, but when I'm doing a normal one that's pointed towards me, I see all these idiots driving. But, yeah, I'm going to head to this vintage stock, and I don't know afterwards. Hopefully I can find something good. Something good and cheap. What the hell's going on around here? I did it for the nookie. The nookie. I did it for the nookie. The hell's the school bus has like a giant dome on top of it. Wonder what the fuck that's supposed to be. Wonder it's some kind of GPS kind of thing or what. And then I almost get slant and I rear end by the bus. Alright, well, I'm about to run into this vintage stock. Most likely, probably ain't gonna see jack shit. But it's worth a try. Oh. Alright, well, I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm still heading off. I'm going to one of my favorite flea markets right now. See if they have anything cool. Kind of like this old area, the old look. It's really nice sometimes. Bama pie. The hell's Bama pie? They make pies? They make a giant. If it's just pie factory, the giant building just for that. They have an old clock with a bunch of bulbs, but don't work no more. The old Taco Bueno and like the old Arby's sign right there. Driving by TU. Oh my, look how awesome that looks right there. Now driving by the stadium. Right now we're going to a couple games with my dad over here. It's a TU stadium. They got a pod right in front of the stadium. That's weird. TU Campus Center. No, corner. Interesting. Looks like a gift shop. Poncho's Mexican food. This one dude driving around has a chopper. Not really raked out, but it's still a chopper. Right here, choppers are actually not the best motorcycle to drive around. I certainly know for sure that you do not want to do that long distance. You want to get like more of those bagger Harley motorcycles to do long distance traveling. Choppers are just something I bet is just, oh, look at my chopper, or just driving around town showing off your chopper. You don't take it to drive cross country. I mean, I would love that. Not only learn to drive a motorcycle, chopper is like definitely my dream bike. Right there, that antique store to the right. That's a pretty good place to go, but I only go there like once a month or once every 2 months because not usually a ton of new stuff, but one of the cooler things I picked up was the WWE Spinner Championship. Even though it had plastic plates instead of full metal plates, but it was full size though, with snaps and everything. And I was still badass to find that though. For $20, I was extremely happy. But then here's one of the favorite place to go is right to the right. Next Generations Flea Market. It's great. Look at that old Desert Hill Hotel sign. I love old school shit like that. But I'm gonna go in, see if I find anything cool. Then after a while, I'll see if anything on my trades. And I'm back. And I decided to go to one more place. I was pretty much wrapping up. I just got out of the flea market. Didn't see anything. Oh, I didn't see much. Look at this coming up. You got the Rose Bowl coming up. The one thing I thought was interesting, they had one of those really old baseball cards, those really tiny ones that used to be in like cigarettes, but you know that a lot of those could be faked. So these like $10. Like, what's the chances of that thing being real? So I was like, screw it, I'm not gonna take a chance. I mean, most likely, and plus they had it showed like the top one was the one that was most desired one. Dank Bank. Of course, you gotta get these weird pot names. Dank Bank, or like Dank of Oklahoma. I'm less in my hatred of marijuana, but if you're doing it at home, fine, wherever, that's your deal. Unless I'm with you, then you're just smoking it up all the time, then that's a big turn off. But if you're doing something that every once in a while just cool you down, mellows you out, fine. But if you're like just, let's say you are driving around and oh, by the way, I'm driving through the ghetto, if you noticed. The ghetto area. But it's easy, the fastest way to get to this next vintage stock, so call it a day. But yeah, if it cools you down, that's fine. It melts you, fine. But if you're driving around, I can smell the pot reeking of you. I'm like, dude, get a fucking life, bro. Coming up, there used to be a real cool. There was a game store. I only went in there once, and then when I tried to go back to it again, it was long gone. I think they called Triforce Gaming, and it was in that corner. Oh, but it's long gone now. Long gone. I hate when I see people go into town shirtless or wearing a wife beater. Like, you're a piece of trash. Like, you're in town, you're in the city. Put a fucking t-shirt on. I don't care if you're in good shape. You look like a piece of trash when you do that. Unless you're a woman, then that's debatable. I'm okay with that. And supposedly it's legal for women to be out in public topless. Even though I hadn't heard talk about, I just saw the Nard douchebag wearing a fucking wife beater shirt. But I am in the ghetto right now. The ghetto. Oh, fuck. What's funny, over here, this one store called the Cavaliers. J-Man knew about this spot. He was like, I believe there's Cavaliers around here. I wanted to go get, he got like new boots and bunch of stuff worth hundreds of dollars when he walked out. I think he was in there for a good 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, what am I going to get? A cowboy hat? I used to wear cowboy boots and jean jacket or denim jacket, but I have not worn neither in a long time. Especially the same time when I used to go to this tech school right here to the right. You know, a lot of what you see right now is brand spanking new. Brand spanking new. Like that building, they just got finished up, that one on the right. They just finished that up recently. Or at least they look like it's wrapping up. just realized, where the fuck am I at? I probably should have went down on that highway. Oh, no, I'm fine. I just gotta turn here. There we go. Yeah, I know where I'm at now. It's $2.79. I'm wondering, what's your guys' gas prices lately? That's been where it's been hovering around for us. It's $2.79. Patricia's. Now we're heading out of the ghetto. Still some shadiness here and there, but more going to the business district now. Oh gosh. You know what? I think I went to this one came up recently. But fuck it, I'm already almost there. So screw it. Go there, check it out for a minute. Nothing, I'll call it a day and relax. That one kid just threw up his hand for a split second. I see this one guy was on a trike and he was wearing a helmet. But I'm like, okay, you're on a trike. The chances of you flipping over is very low. You're on 3 wheels. Unless you went over the curb fast, then I still don't think you would flip over and hit your head. I don't see what's the purpose of having a helmet when you're pedaling a trike. Oh, that's right. You got this. I was thinking about this Hustler Hollywood. I remember when that came out, I was like, huh, interesting. It's like a porn shop or sex shop. Obviously. I don't know if they're tied to the Hustler magazine, but probably not. Probably not. It'd be interesting if they're not related, but they're in the same kind of field. You figure the big hustler would suit the little hustler. Yeah, over here is the section. This section was hit by the tornado. Like, they rebuilt that Whataburger that was hit by a tornado. A lot of damage was hit by this one tornado. I had a dream the other night about a tornado, like we were having I think it's because the crazy storm we just had last night. It wasn't the worst I've seen in a while, but Oh, it was pretty bad, but it still wasn't the worst. Like, a lot of the section to the right, a lot of this was damaged. And honestly, there's still a good section still being worked on 4 years later. Jerk off! This guy was nearly put. And then right here was freaking. Actually, they were rebuilding this section. I think this used to be a TGI Fridays or Applebee's, but this vintage stock to my right was hit by it pretty badly. Most of this strip mall was still here, but the vintage stock was wiped out. So I'm gonna check this out. If I don't see anything, that'll be it. But if I do, I'll tell you guys. I'll see you later. And I'm back. Just got out of the last vintage stock. I'm hitting up and probably the last spot on. And oops, I beat before I call it because I really didn't see anything. I wanted one big thing that was in there. The big thing was it had a Sega Nomad for like $100 and something bucks. I'm like, fuck. I mean, that's a great price, quite frankly, but I'm like, I don't have that money right now. I'd pick it up, but too bad they can't make payments or something like that. That would be awesome at vintage stock, but there wasn't anything. After the Nomad, they had a bunch of cool toys. One of the biggest things that shocked me, minus seeing the Nomad there, they had a Mario 64 for $65. I'm like, what? Mario 64 does, and I think the reason why it's that much loose, I think it's because that game, that Mario 64, that sold for $1.5 million. So they're like, oh well, at least let's run it up now. But I think I'm pretty much done for today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and all the pictures I put in. So I'll talk to you guys later.